Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Sticker Designs by Mel. I'm Melanie. So, I have here my 2023 budget planner, and this is for my business. So, with the glare, you probably can't see that. But it is for my business. This is my Sticker Designs by Mel budget planner. It is the same kind of planner that I use for our family business, except this is the 7x9, so it is the Erin Condren monthly planner. I just love how I can modify it to whatever I need for my business, or my budget, I should say. Now, I have not done any modifications to this planner at all. Haven't added my name. I haven't filled in like this part or the 12 boxes over here. That will come in a future video. I'm still thinking about how I want to set this up. Like, I have an idea, but I don't know. I feel like I need to really think about it. For today, I'm gonna do all of this setup of my January budget so that I have everything ready for 2023. So, this is my business budget kit, my small business budget kit. So with that, I have the January budget, and it's very similar to the one you use for your personal income, personal budget, except it has potential profit or loss and actual profit or loss. So this will be my budget kit for January. Also, the title is different, but that's all good. I do have an income sticker sheet, an expenses sticker sheet. I do have the 3 thick washi. So this is pattern A, the same as the personal budget. This is pattern B, and this is pattern C, and then I have the January bill due stickers. Now, I've already gone ahead and written the bills for the month of January just to speed things up. The only thing I haven't printed for myself for today is the check-in, because I will be doing a weekly check-in, so I'll make sure to leave those pages blank, and I can always add that in afterwards, but I thought this would probably be enough to start the setup. So I'm gonna start with the bill due, the bills that we have, excuse me, in the month of January. So for my business, I have, these are all the bills of things that I absolutely have to have for my business. These, well, that's all they are. They're must-haves. These are automatic bills that are taken out of my business account every month, and these are all things that I use almost daily, I would say, for to run my business. So first, I have Ascend, which is paid on the 4th, and what that is this helps with the taxes, because when you are not using Etsy or another platform that calculates taxes for you, you have to do it, and I don't know enough about it. So this is an app that I've connected to my website that calculates all of the taxes. So for all of the provinces, for Canada, for all of the states, you know, like state taxes, federal taxes, that kind of thing. So this takes care of all of that, and then every month I can pull a report and then deal with the taxes and stuff. I have a bookkeeper that helps me with all that, but that's what that is. So that's $17. Now, you're going to notice some of them are rounded up to an exact dollar amount. Those are because they are charged in US dollars, and by the time it hits my account, there is a conversion rate. But this is approximately what it would be in Canadian funds. I don't know from month to month exactly the same amount. Sometimes it's a couple pennies off, a couple, cents more, 10, 20 cents. It varies depending on the conversion rate. So I just rounded it off to a number, and I'll just have to, build in a buffer, we'll say. Then we have HP ink, which is the best investment I've ever made, is to get an HP printer. Not only does it print beautifully, but the HP ink program, I will say, is absolutely amazing. This helps me keep my sticker costs down, because sticker paper is expensive, mailing is expensive, all the shipping and stuff. So if I can save money by not paying, I used to pay sometimes upwards of $300 a month on ink for my printer because I had a Canon printer before. So compare that to $26 a month, huge difference. So that really helps me keep my sticker costs down. So that is, and that's charged in Canadian, so that's why it's an exact amount. Then we have my Wix email. That's the email service for my website. And that again is in US funds, so I've rounded up to about $10 Canadian. And then I will be using QuickBooks this year to track things a little bit better. I am still using my planner because I am a paper pen girl when it comes to budgeting. But to make it easier to go back and forth with my bookkeeper and eventually with the accountant, I figured QuickBooks, so that's something that they can log on, they can see what's there and do all the things. Now, I still have quite a bit of learning to do when it comes to QuickBooks, because it's not as simple as I just have my sales on my website and then that's it. I have my sales on my website, I have my YouTube income, I have my Patreon income now, I have affiliate income that comes in, like there are different streams, so I'm gonna need some help, so I'm just gonna plug things in and hopefully my bookkeeper can help me. So, but that's $24.86 a month. Then on the 6th, Adobe. I thought I had canceled it. Apparently I didn't. But that's okay, because our oldest daughter, for Christmas, she was gifted an iPad. She is quite the budding artist. And I think she wants to go into graphic artist, like, job. So she has Procreate on her iPad. But I figured she could probably also use Adobe. She is very good at computers. Like, she learns things so fast. So I've kept Adobe, although I thought I'd canceled it. I've kept it, and I'm going to let her play around with it. Now, I'm keeping it as a business expense because she is going to be doing some drawing for the business. So this will help her help me by creating new clip art, new designs, that kind of thing. So that's why I'm leaving it as a business expense. All right, and that's an exact amount, $14.68. It is charged in Canadian. Next, we go to the 11th. This is Epidemic Sound. This is the music that I use on my YouTube channel, because I am not about to get any copyright hits, so I'm very careful. So I pay monthly to Epidemic Sound. That way I can use any music I want. And I won't get any copyright issues because I'm paying them to use the music. So that is charged in US, but it's approximately $20 Canadian. Then on, oh no, we're going back here. On the 17th, I have my actual email service, not email service, my actual website. So my website costs me approximately $45 Canadian per month to keep running. So, again, charged in US funds, so it's approximately $45. I think last month I paid $47.45, but the month before was $36 something. It just shows you how crazy the conversion rate is. So I just put a general number, and like I said, I will try to keep myself a buffer so that anything that is higher or lower, I can keep track. Then on the 20th, we have Creative Fabrica, and that is a website that has a lot of really awesome clip art and graphics. I pay this monthly. Now, this is also charged in the US. It's approximately $15 Canadian. Funny enough, the more I've been using this, the more I'm seeing so many other people using this same clip art. Heather Kell had it in some of her stuff. And Live Love Posh has also used clip art from here. I am just shocked. Anyways, so it's an awesome service. Absolutely amazing. Great clip art. So I've been using that. Then also on the 20th, I pay for Zoom. Now, the only reason I have that I'm paying for Zoom is, one, my PR team meetings are sometimes longer than an hour. And if you have a meeting longer than an hour, you have to pay for an upgraded service. And also, I will be doing probably 2 live Zooms per month with my Facebook group. And then I have 1 live Zoom per month with my Patreons, or my patrons on my Patreon. It's always very confusing. And also, one of my Patreon tiers is for a one-on-one Zoom. So this will help with the business because I will need to have access to longer Zoom sessions. Then on the 21st, I have this Google Workspace. This is essentially to be able to save more things, like a larger save space on Google, on my Google Drive for my business. That I keep a lot of graphics and forms and stuff there. So that's $14.68 per month. And then the last bill is Canva, and that's what I use to do almost all of my graphics and thumbnails and stuff. And that is approximately $20 Canadian per month. Again, it is charged in US, but yeah. So those are the business bills for the month of January. Now this does add up to quite a bit. It's about, I want to say it's about $245 per month. So my business every month has to make at least $245 just to cover the bills. And then after that, there's other things to pay for, but just the bills is $245. So, all right, now let's look at, and I will be doing something with this. Don't worry about that. This is coming. This will come with the setup. Now we're going to look at the budget. So the budget's going to go here. My check-in is going to go here. I'm going to do income, and I'm going to do expense, I think. Or do I want to do income, expense? I think I might want to do 3 pages just because I have been listing, so any orders that are placed on my website using PayPal, I've been listing them individually in this planner because it is deposited, we'll say, into my PayPal account right away. Whereas my website, let's say 4 people place an order on one day, then whatever they pay through the Wix payments is deposited into my account together as a lump sum. So that would be one entry. So anyways, that's just how I have tried to kind of make everything work. So I don't know, maybe my bookkeeper will have a different idea moving forward, but that's how I'm using it right now. So I'm going to start with the budget. So I'm going to lay all the stickers down, and then we can come back and look at numbers because I just want to lay these down first before we look at anything else. So we have that, and I love this new script. This is a new script that I'm using in 2023, and I think it's just gorgeous. I love it. So I'm going to do income type up here. Hopefully I'm putting this in the right spot. It's a little off. I forgot. It's not the exact same length as the washi. So I'm going to start it here on the line and then just put it over. I do like to match up with the line. I don't know why, but that's just what I like to do. I'm going to do this one down here because I know that it goes there. Now, when it comes to income, I said I have my website, I have YouTube, I have Patreon. Those 3 for sure, I get money every month. So I should probably leave 4 spots. The website, YouTube, what did I say? Website, YouTube, Patreon, and I'll leave an other because you never know. So I will leave 4 spots. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to start at this end again to make sure. And we'll put this down. Now, if you hear my children arguing in the background at some point, I apologize. I have given them a few chores to do before, you know, the end of the day. One, to keep them busy because I'm trying to get this filming done. But also because, you know, we may be on vacation, but there are still household chores that need to get done. So they are busy doing that. And I took away all their electronics until all those things are done. I know, worst mom of the year, but, well, they need to learn. Houses don't clean themselves. So we have that. And then this one over here. Alright, so those are the stickers for the budget. Let me just flip this. This will be for my weekly check-in. Will be up here. And like I said, I'll have to print that sticker and add it I'll probably add it when I'm ready to do my first week check-in. And so this will be for income. I will do income in this nice pattern. This is pattern B. I need to go here, I think. Straight would be good. Come on. My stickers do peel up as long as you are nice and gentle and take your time. The Erin Condren paper is a lot more forgiving than the Happy Planner paper, as long as, like I said, you take your time, because my stickers, if you get the premium matte, they have quite a good adhesive, we'll say. So I'm going to do income here. And I'm going to do this first strip. I'm going to start over here again just to make sure. Right there. Why is this not going down straight again? I feel like I'm, anyways, somewhat straight. So I have that, and I'm going to hold on to this because, like I said, I'm going to leave 3 pages worth, and I want to be able to put this when I get to the end. So this will go at the back of my planner once I'm done. So I will put this one. Oh, I tore the sticker. Oh, well. I'll put this one here, and I will have to print myself one more of this pattern to go here. So I know that those 3 pages will be for income. This page here will be the first page for expenses. So I will put this one here. Oh, I forgot to mute my computer. I will put the expenses there. And I'll do the same thing. I will put the top strip on, and I will leave the bottom one until the end, because I will leave 3 pages for this as well. And then if I use 1 or 2 or 3 or whatever, then at least I have the strip to put down at the very end. All right, so we have that. So those 2 I will save. I will put this one here. And same as I have to do for income, I will have to print myself another one of this pattern to put on this page, which will be the 3rd page for expenses. And I'm not going to draw all the lines right now, but so this is what we have. We have the monthly, nothing yet. We have the budget. This will be the weekly check-in. We have income, 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 and then expenses, expenses, and expenses. And that brings us perfectly to the end of the month. So that is exciting. So let's just go to the budget. And we're going to work a few things out. Let me draw a few lines just to have everything in order. Those lines aren't going to match up. So I'm just going to do this. That's blue. Oh, I didn't know. I thought this one. So I was using this one and it had black ink at the end. I thought using this would also give me black ink. Oh, well, it goes nicely with the pattern. So I'm just going to go with it. So we'll make these lines, and then a line between the fixed and variable. I do like to keep a separation between fixed and variable. Same thing as with my personal budget. I just think it keeps things a little clearer and more organized that way, because you know which bills are coming out every month, but then the variable, well, that's like the title says, it varies from month to month, even week to week. So I'm going to do that one over the line. Actual, and over the line, and budgeted, and do that. Okay, so that's where we are at with that. I'm going to put these aside because I don't need those. I have to put them in the recycling. This will go at the back of the planner in the pocket. And then once I'm done at the end of January and I'm ready to total up the expenses and stuff, I will have those ready. So, okay, let's first start with the fixed expenses because those ones are the ones we know. So let me zoom you in a little bit. Okay, so for the fixed expenses, I will refer to my monthly. So I have Ascend, and I'll use my cheat sheet next to me so I don't have to keep flipping. So I said I was estimating about $17 per month. Then we have HP Inc., and that is $25.98. Hopefully I'm in frame. Yes, I am. Okay. And Wix email. And that's just so I can have my own business email. That I'm estimating at about $10 Canadian. And then I have QuickBooks. I am putting them in order of the date that they are withdrawn from my account. So $24.86. Then we have Adobe, and that is $14.68. And Epidemic Sound, I just write Epidemic because it's too long. So Epidemic, I said I was estimating approximately $20 Canadian. And then we're on to actual Wix, so the website. And that I'm estimating at about $45 Canadian. Then we have Creative Fabrica, and that is estimated at 15 Canadian. We have Zoom, which is always the same, and that is $22.60. And then Google, and like I said, that's the Google Workspace. That is $14.68. And lastly, we have Canva, and that is approximately $20 Canadian. All right, so let's add this up and see what total it gives us. Like I said, I think it's around $245, so let's see. Okay, so the total for fixed expenses is approximately $229.80. So close to $245. I think I was going with the amount that I had last month, and that meant like some of the bills were higher. So that is fixed expenses. Now let me look at last year's planner and see what some of my variable categories I had. Okay, so this is my planner from last year, from 2022. This was the January budget. I had most of the same bills. This was kind of my estimated income. At the time, I still had Etsy. I don't have Etsy anymore, so that's gone. And then these were some of my expense categories, we'll say, for variable expenses. So I had my sticker supplies, office supplies, cutting supplies, shipping costs. Artwork is like clip art and stuff. YouTube supplies, marketing, my pay if I take any money from the business, and then taxes. So I will probably keep the same categories because to me that makes sense. So let's see. All right, so the first one is sticker supplies. Then we have office supplies. We have cutting supplies. We have YouTube supplies, all these supplies. And we have shipping supplies. And we have shipping costs. Then we have artwork. We have marketing. And then we have my pay and taxes. All right, so that's what our variable expense categories are. So sticker supplies is anything from sticker paper, well, it's pretty much sticker paper. I would say ink, except ink goes into the HP ink. So sticker supplies is, I guess, pretty much stickers. So the sticker paper. Office supplies would be pens, pencils, printers, laptops, anything tape that I need to run my office. Cutting supplies would be the cutting machines, the cutting mats, the blades, that kind of thing. YouTube supplies could be my lighting, my filming camera, stands that I use, a new desk, a new backdrop, that kind of thing. Shipping supplies, that is all of the mailers that I use, whether they're the flat mailers, the bubble mailers, anything like that. Also the poly envelopes that I put all of my orders in to keep them safe, that kind of stuff. Shipping costs, that's the actual cost to ship. So whether I put stamps on it if they're shipping in Canada, or if I have to pay for a shipping service, like Chit Chats is what I use for international orders most of the time. That would be how much I would use. Artwork is any clip art that I'm using for the month. Marketing can be if I'm in a collab sale, you have to pay to be part of the collab sale. It could be for giveaways. If I'm doing a giveaway to get people interested in things, I could put that cost towards marketing. Postcards, business cards, anything like that, I could put towards marketing. My pay, that will be any money that I pay myself from the business. And then taxes, obviously, it's money that I'm putting away to pay taxes, because I can't keep that money. I have to give it to the government, whether it's the Canadian government, the American government, or another country's government. The governments want their money. So I need to keep the taxes aside so that I can pay that to whoever it is it's supposed to be paid to. And again, my bookkeeper helps with that. And eventually I'll need to get an accountant at least once a month or once a year. And they can help me with that as well. So let's look at what I'm looking towards in January. Now, sticker supplies, when I'm looking, I would say I'm pretty good on stickers for the month of January. But that means I may need more in February or March. So what I'm going to do is, what do I want to do? I might put away, if I can, like $150, because it does cost me, I would say, probably between $1,000 to $1,500 every few months to fully restock on my sticker paper. And that's with the number of orders I was having. Obviously, I am hoping to increase the number of orders I'm getting, so this may have to increase. I'm okay with this increasing if it means I'm getting more orders, so I'm good. Office supplies, honestly, I think I'm good. I don't really foresee. I have staples, I have pens, I have markers, I have highlighters, I have paper, I have all the things. I have the printers, I have the cutting machines. I think I'm good. So I'm not going to put anything here. Cutting supplies, I know I need new blades, for sure. I already got new mats, but I need new blades. So I'm going to put myself $100 there. Blades are not cheap, so definitely need some new blades. YouTube supplies, honestly, I don't need anything right now. I have all the things I need for YouTube. Shipping supplies, I will need new mailers very soon, definitely this month, so I will put $100 there. Shipping costs, that is an interesting one. Depending on where the orders are being shipped, I could be spending between $200 to $500 a month, sometimes way more. So I'm going to be, let's see, I know I need another roll of stamps, and that's $200. And then, yeah, I think I'm going to go towards the $500 mark for January, because I am being super hopeful that my business is going to grow, especially with all the work that I'm doing, because I am trying really hard to, I'm just trying really hard. Set all the goals, do all the things, be timely, all that kind of thing. So I'm just going to aim for $500. And in a way, I kind of hope it's going to be more, because then it means I had more orders. But again, we'll have to see. Artwork, I do have quite a bit of it, so I'm not going to need as much as usual. I'm just going to put myself about $20. Marketing, do I have anything towards marketing this month? I might. So let's just see about $100. My pay, ideally, I would like to be able to pay myself from my business. I am hoping, let's say about $500 would be what I'm kind of aiming towards to pay myself from my business. And taxes, that fully depends on how many orders I get, where they're from, what the tax rates are. I don't have a way of budgeting this. I honestly don't. All I can do is put an amount. So let's just say I'm going to put $200. And then it will depend, like I said, where the orders are coming from, how much the tax rates are, all that stuff. So this will vary from month to month, week to week, day to day. I have no way. All I can do is do a best guess. And right now, I don't even have a best guess. I'm just going to fully just throw a number out there by putting $200. So that's where I'm at for my variable expenses. So let's add this up. Okay, so for variable expenses, that gives me a total of $1,670. So if I have that plus the $229.80 fixed expenses, that is just about $1,900. Now, where is that going to come from? Well, we did say we have a website. So that's my Sticker Designs by Mel. I have YouTube. I'm hoping to get at least $100 from there. And then I have my Patreon. And I'm hoping to grow my Patreon. And then other. Now, I did say that I don't have an Etsy. My Etsy shop that I have currently is not for any of my sticker products or anything. It's all of my Girl Boss Anna, which is now it's now called Narrative Hues. I have a bunch of her washi inks for sale. I have them on my website, and I also have them on Etsy. So if anything sells on Etsy, then I will put it in the other category. But yeah, so that's where I'm at with that. So if I need about $1,900, I am hoping at least $100 will come from YouTube. I am aiming to get at least $20 from Patreon. Other, I'm not going to put anything because I can't count on that. So if I need $1,900 minus the $120, I would need to get about $1,780 worth of sales on my website. Yeah. So this is a hopeful number. But like I said, with all the work I'm doing, all the goal setting I'm doing, I am really hoping that I am on my way to achieving something like this or more. So I can only aim, right? Aim high, because if not, then what are you going to aim for? So that's what I'm aiming for. That gives me an income of about $1,900. And then that would cover all of my fixed expenses, and I would be able to cover all of this and to pay myself, which is something that I'm really working towards in 2023. Is I do all of this work for my business, but I rarely ever pay myself. I think I've only paid myself like once. So, yeah, that's going to be a big one. Let me zoom you out and show you the full spread. All right, so there you go. Now you can see the full planner. Or the full budget. So you see my estimated income at $1,900. My fixed expenses are $229.80. my variable expenses, including paying myself, hopefully, at $16.70, and that's about $1,900. Now, I forget, 1,900 minus 1670 minus 229.80. That leaves me with about 20 cents worth of profit. Well, you know, some profit is better than no profit. Obviously, I would like to have more than that so I can add, like, keep an amount in the account for when I do need more stickers, when I do need office supplies, when I need all the things, I will have money there, because sometimes printers break down, laptops break down. I know my laptop is literally dying as we speak. I have a new laptop on the way, but that was in my December budget. So things happen, and I would like to have money in the account to pay for all those things when they do happen. As of right now with this budget, I wouldn't have anything, but I do need to pay myself. I have to, because all of this work I'm doing, it has to benefit me, right? Otherwise, I love doing it, but yeah, you know, I'm sure you understand. So that is it for this video. I have figured out my monthly bills for my business. I've set up my January budget, and I have all of my other stickers down. So I am ready to go for January 2023 in my business budget. So I'm excited. I'm feeling confident about everything. Yeah, so anyways, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this. If you have a small business or YouTube, are you putting together a small business budget? Let me know. And yeah, please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much, everyone. Bye.